So guys, I wanted to show you a video of coins. I did a coin video on vending machines, coins and vending machines. And what I said is we used to have a vending machine route. And one of the things we used to do with the people that used to own the stores that we had the vending machines in is we used to basically tell them that if they were going to play the games, to mark the quarters, and when we seen the quarters that they marked that they played, that meant that they were playing them, like the owner of the store would play the game. We would give those quarters back to them. And this was a couple of years ago. This was basically in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and we still have some today. But back in the day when we used to have things like pinball machines and, Miss Pac-Man and things like that, and jukeboxes, the store owners would mark the coin up or color the coin, put it in the machine, and then when we go, collect the money from the machine, which could be maybe twice a week or once a week, as we would sift through the coins, we would see the coins like this that would be marked, would either be colored in or marked or have something on it, which meant that the store owner, it was his coin, and we give it back, and that was kind of like a to be courteous, and just it's part of doing business. So these are some of the coins. The other day I put up a video of this red coin, which I found in a bunch of coins. I had a bunch of red coins, and now I'm starting to find different coins. And like I said, this was mainly due to wasn't the stores. A lot of the people used to come to the main arcade. So in certain areas, there would just be a big arcade that we have, and people would come there. And I guess they put, the same store owners would go there, with their kids or by themselves and put the coins in. And I found some interesting coins. Now, a lot of store owners used to actually color the whole coin red. And depending on the location, like I said, it was either a pizzeria or a candy store or a bar or a bowling alley, and we give them back. Some of them would put an X. This is like a green X. Somebody marked this with green, and he did it on both sides. They would do it on both sides. But this coin right here is the one that I found real interesting. So this coin, it's a little faded. You could see it has an F on it. It's from 1968. It has an F on it. And I remember the store owner that did that. It was a guy named Frank, and he was from Brooklyn. He had a candy store in Brooklyn. It was one of those candy stores that had like a luncheonette part to it. In the front would be a candy store. Then was a long counter, and you could get things there like egg creams and ice cream sundaes and grilled cheeses, stuff like that. And he was in Brooklyn. I believe he was in Red Hook, right? Red Hook. He was in Brooklyn. Frank from Brooklyn. I was young at the time. I used to go there with my father a lot. But he used to mark his coins with an F, because that's what he used to play. And I remember the games that were in this store. And we're talking the early 80s. We're talking 81, 82, 83, right up to 84. Oh, God, we had a Dragon's Lair in there. We had a Space Ace. I think we had, Miss Pac-Man, and there was something else. At the time in New York City, you were only allowed to have 4 games in like a location. So if it was something like a candy store, you could only have a maximum of 4 arcade games or vending machines, I believe. And if you had more, then you had to have like an arcade license. It was something to that effect. I remember vaguely. I was young then. But, yeah, so this is Frank from Brooklyn. And he had a couple of candy stores and luncheonettes and things like that. And this is his coin. Let me turn this over. He marked it with an X on the back. And that's what these guys would do. I think it's amazing that I found all these, and I'm looking at them. And that's from 1968. That's from Is that 69? No, that's 65. That's 1965. I'm not positive. I believe it's 1964, but in the 60s, either it was 65 or 64, there was actually silver in the coin, or the coin was made of silver, contained silver, but I believe it was 64. That's 65. I want to check up on that. That's 1977. So yeah, that's it. So if you ever see a coin that might be colored in or X'd out, or maybe have some sort of initial on it, there's a good chance it might have been a store owner that marked their coin, and now they got it back. Who knows? It's in circulation again, but that's what we used to do. We used to give back the marked coins to the store before we do the split. So, example, let's say there was we go to the store, we would find the coins that were marked, we would pull them out, then we would count the rest, and if there was $100 in quarters, 50 would go to me, and 50 would go to the guy who owned the store, and that's how it was. But they used to get these colored coins off the top. Like I said, it was kind of just a courtesy. It's just the price of doing business and keeping people happy. And that's really it. So that's my story on vending machines and coins. And if you want into any coins like this, I have a boatload of them. It may be a coin from one of your vendors or one of your local vending machines, and that's it. Well, please subscribe or comment, and I hope all is well. And on the more coins and funny bills I find, and the more arcade machines I keep finding in my storage, I will put a video up and you can see it, all right? Hope all is well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.